on my new laptop, it's so crazy the way it's configured. I have to, if I don't set the live up on my laptop, I can't go live on laptop. So I have to use the my phone today. Hope everybody's safe. Hope everybody's COVID free. Hope everybody's safe. Hope everybody's COVID free. Hope everybody's safe. Hope everybody's COVID free. Wait, let me cut this off because I'm okay. What we're gonna do is do a. Hey, Alexander Coral. Good morning. Good morning, Mac White. I appreciate you checking in. I'm going to give it a few minutes till we get up to 100 people. Hey, Robert Glover, he said he got his first COVID shot, man. Congratulations. I'm probably in the end of the line over here. Hey, Alan Burgess. Well, it looks kind of clear over here. I don't know. Everybody give me a, hey, John Reynolds, good morning. I got your email, Mac, unless you sent me a new one. Hey, Michael, good morning. Lenny, greetings from Boston. Hey, Don Ridgeway, that's my homeboy from Louisville, Kentucky. Hey, Chris. Magadangu Maga, brother, yeah. I think that's good morning in Tagalog, right? If I'm not mistaken. Hey, Mr. Calvin, you keep me sane in this screwed up world. I appreciate it. This is Demetrius Boyd. Let me see what he's saying. I like to read this stuff from you guys. Remember, I'm not an expert. Where is this? Oh, okay, it says, Demetrius Boyd, Mr. Calvin, you keep me sane in this screwed up world. I appreciate it. One of my homegirls in the Philippines put me on to you because I love the Philippines. Hey, tell her thank you. And I really, really appreciate it. Just a few more minutes. Hey, Chris, he says, good morning, Calvin. Waiting for the snow here in New York City. Wow. You know, I've never been to New York City, but I love to go. James Vaughn says, Calvin, you're blurry. Wait, let me see something. Hold on, guys. Let me wipe my camera off. That might be it. Hey, Ronald Jefferson, thanks for that super chat. Hey, everybody. Okay, so am I still blurry? Hey, blurry, John Reynolds. I'm blurry now or what? Oh. The wheelchair video got everybody crying in New York, including me. Shoot. Man, I bought this damn expensive. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Let me go inside. Then. I was trying, Okay, what about now, guys? What I look like now? Is this better? Hold on, guys. Let me get my laptop before somebody takes it. Hey, am I still blurry, guys? Let me know something. Probably connection due to the bandwidth. We can hear you, though. Looks like you're buffering slightly. It's okay, the voice is all that matters, okay? Hey, I appreciate it, man. I don't know what's going on. It looks real clear to me on this side, but, okay, I'm all right. It's a little better, yeah. I tell you, that's one of the things that we deal with over here in the Philippines. Y'all so used to. I think when I left the United States for good in 2018, I think I had like 100 Uh, MVP. Over here, I got 5. um, hey, Arturo, thank you. Hey, Jordan, what's up, man? What's the name of your vlog, Jordan? Okay, Mac White, thank you, brother. Let's roll, okay? I got some questions, man, that you guys had asked me, and I'm going to read through them and take your questions, too. Guy asked me, is 100,000 pesos. That's about 2,000, a little bit over $2,000. He says, is that enough for my 4-week stay in the Philippines? Well, it should be, unless you just go crazy over here. That 2,000, a little bit over 2,000, because the exchange rate today is 48.06. So you're looking at about $2,080 or something like that. Unless you stay at the. Hey, Chris Upton, thanks for that super chat. He said, buy the little girl a couple of toys. Yeah, I'm going to do that. As a matter of fact, we got her some pajamas. We got a couple of sets of pajamas that we're going to take over there. One of the questions in here, and I'll just go ahead and read it now. He says, what's one of the things I don't like about the Philippines, but it's doing business over here. This is the 3rd day. This will be the 3rd day I've been trying to hook up with this carpenter. And see, it's a little different than in America, where I can pick up the phone and call somebody. I can put my hands right on them. Here, I got to go through so many avenues, because if you've seen on that video, man, they're practically living outside. So what I want to do is to, get that floor in there, get the roof, and then, kind of strengthen that foundation, man. Simple joystick tutorial said you got to bribe them. Mac White said, what's her disability? She has cerebral palsy. And like I said, I'm going to check around to see if we can find her some therapy, because the mother said there's a chance she could be able to walk with therapy. Now, I don't know. I'm not, says, how do I super chat? I believe there's a dollar icon somewhere around where you, click the money icon, Jordan says. I see one on mine, but I don't know. Mac White says, wow, that's sad. My wife and I cried this morning when the wife started crying. I had to cut that out, Mac, believe it or not, because I broke down too, man. The lady is really sincerely grateful for the help, because Filipinos are very proud, man. She would have just sat there. Hey, Taco Nomad, thank you, brother. He said, Calvin, what you did for their family is beyond amazing. Here's some, wait, let me see what he says. He said, here's some Canuck bucks to help out in St. Carlos. Keep it up. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I tell everybody all the time, man, somebody did it for me in my time of need. So I'm going to pay it forward, man. I'm going to keep on helping people. I hope I never forget the condition I was in 23 years ago. But, Filipinos are very proud, and she would have just sit over there, man. This little girl, hey, thanks, Cal Deadman, for that super chat. And probably would have perished, man. They're in pretty straits over there. That's like my 4th or 5th time going over there, but yesterday was the first time that I saw it clearly in the condition of that house, man, and I couldn't believe it. And we got, I'm gonna do, man, what I can, with materials are not so expensive, and labor definitely not. Hey, John, thanks, brother. I appreciate it for that super chat. And maybe get a crew of 2 or 3 guys over there, because I decided we're gonna put, she wants cement floor, so we'll put the cement, then we'll do the the tin roof over there because a lot of those houses, they're connected. So I got to figure that out. But I'm going to record it all, before. I'm going to give y'all before and after, man. I tell you. That's right, Cal. When you give from your heart, it makes you feel great. And that's what I do, I was just so thankful that somebody pointed me in that direction. Otherwise, I don't know what the little girl would have done. She was over drinking sugar water, and I don't know what they were eating because the mother doesn't work. Every time I go over there, they just got a big plate of rice. So, count your blessings, guys. Hey, Jordan, I appreciate it. He said, help out the beautiful woman that's unable to work. Absolutely. I give her 1,000 pesos a week, and then we make sure that the little girl gets diapers, milk, and rice on top of that 1,000. Because anything more than that, guys, hey, expat, thanks for that super chat. It's going to cause her problems over there. It's a lot of people over there that are watching me when I come over there now. They know what's going on. And one thing about Filipinos, I love them to death, man, but they get jealous. And I don't know why they would get jealous of that situation. Hey, thank Nate's Quest. You know that. Hey, thank you for helping. Thanks for that super chat. But they get jealous about stuff like that. And I don't know why they would get jealous. The little girl, they were sitting there watching her struggle. Nobody was helping. Now somebody steps forward to help. And you can kind of see it in their eyes. Hey, Bryce Wetzel, thanks for that super chat. But I don't care, man. This is where my American thinking comes in handy, and it works over here. See, because I'm going to help them no matter what. Okay? Yeah, they have some kind of situation, Simple Fire Stick Tutorial said they get jealous because they all have some type of situation, but not as dire as this. This little girl needs absolutely everything. Imagine, man, something, I don't know what it was. The Spirit led me a few days ago. I was at Save More, and they had these mattresses on sale, 2 mattresses for 1,799 pesos. I said, well, let me get this, because I couldn't remember if I seen them sleeping, what they were sleeping on over there. And I got a couple of pillows, and man, I went over there, man, the little girl was sleeping on rags on the floor. So what the Spirit led me to do that, man. And I'm like, man, man, count your blessings, guys. I'm telling you, man, because the need over here is great. Let me go to another question. He says, should we marry in the Philippines or my own country? Well, honestly, man, yeah, we got her a bed now. Chris Upton says she needs a bed, a soft pillow. Yeah, because that's probably why she was asleep. Hey, John Southfield, thanks for the super chat. It's probably why she was asleep yesterday when we went over there. It's the first time she's ever been asleep because she got them soft mattresses and soft pillows now. Cal Deadman says, I like the way you think. I was raised by my mother. We're going to do the right thing. Yeah, I'm going to do the right thing regardless what anybody thinks. God can see our hearts, he says. Yeah, you're right. CW says, you're the definition of inspiration. Man, please, we need more new guys over here. Hey, Michael Cosby said they all want a piece of the pie. They will turn against her later from jealousy. I hope not, man. I hope they can see the need. Hey, Anton Rumpf, thanks for that super chat. He said, I pray you find some therapy for the baby girl. That would be amazing. Yeah, right now, I'm just trying to get a roof over her head, really, to be honest with you. Thank you, Demetrius Boyd, for that super chat, man. He said, I was homeless before I joined the Navy. It hurts my soul that others feel that on a daily basis. Can I ask that you help someone homeless? Absolutely. Every day, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I feed the homeless kids across from Gasano Mall. I buy them 2 hamburgers and a Mountain Dew. And I mean, they're happy as a lark, man. Hollywood Baby says he's from Atlanta, Georgia. Let's see what he says. He says, I appreciate everything you're doing for these people. I'm a fireman here in the States, and we run calls on, it's so stupid. See, that's why I wish I could use my phone. He said, we run calls on some very poor people as well, so I do what I can for my people. Thank you, Hollywood, and thank you for your service. I don't throw the word hero out there a lot, man, but I'm going to tell you, man, firemen are heroes to me. Jordan says, brother, turn this into a channel for giving. You will be beyond blessed. We really need more people like us in the Philippines. You're right, brother. I mean, but I like people to give, you know, from their heart. That's the only way it's going to work. I'm over here crying. Wait, let's see who says. I was crying yesterday, man. I really was. I hadn't cried in a long time. He says, Demetrius Boyd says, I'm over here crying my heart out. How can I send PayPal? Just go on my channel, all my videos have my PayPal link. Just click on that and, you know, make your donation, man. Chris Upton says, check in the link description for PayPal link. Ingram Davis, hey, what's going on, brother? Thanks for, man, this guy, he's been with me for a long time. I think when I was in my hundreds, but he's a good guy, Ingram Davis. He's got some, hey, thanks, David Madrick. That's my comrade from Augusta, Georgia. Thank you, brother, for that super chat. Thank you, Stephen Bowler, for the super chat, man. Yeah, we're going to keep it going, man. We're going to help as many people as we can, one person at a time, because I help people indiscriminately on my Sunshine Shoulders Facebook page, but I got, you know, I'm so small and I'm not a charity, and I want to let people know that. So, you know, whenever we see a dire situation like that, I'm going to help them and do what I can for them. What she says, yo, what's good, bro? That's Jason Taylor. What's going on, Jason? Chris Rambis says, hey, Calvin, where in the Philippines are you doing all this wonderful help? I'm in San Carlos City, Negros Occidental, Chris. I'm about 4 hours north of Dumaguete, about 2.5 hours east of Bacolod City, and then I guess I'm west of the big city of Cebu, about another 2.5 hours. I love Negros Occidental, man. It's not crowded here. San Carlos is not a tourist place. Dumaguete is, and they're about the same size. And that's what I like about St. Carlos. There's no traffic. Hey, Alex, greetings from Calgary, he says. Best gift for Pinoys in need is to donate them rice. Yeah, I took a 25 kilo bag of rice over there a couple of days ago. You go on Sunshine Shoulders Facebook page. I put that on there. And you're right. But like I said, this little girl's practically living outside. Believe it or not. Let me read another question. He says, when I come to the Philippines, should I use an Airbnb or a hotel? Well, let me give you, hey, Stephen Bowler, just wanted to make sure my super chat works. Here's my donation to help someone. Thank you so much, man, and for your continued support of my channel, Stephen. And I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Eugene Henderson. He says, ask the family if they need a Bible, if there's one in English or Tagalog. Believe it or not, they've got a Bible in their house. They're very religious. They're Catholic, but they're proud people. And sometimes, guys, I'm going to tell you, if you believe in God, I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes God helps through people, and your pride can get you in trouble. It can cause you more harm than good. Let somebody help you if you're in need. Reach out and ask for help, guys, because I'm going to tell you something. You know, sometimes they show up, Sometimes God shows up as your next door neighbor. And I'm not religious or anything like that. Hold on, guys. Where's my... Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes, guys, we got to let people help us. That's one of the problems over here. You know, they let their pride get in the way. I tell you what, it causes a lot of problems. He says simple fire stick tutorials. What's he saying? I can't. Let's see. He says rice is not cheap either. I donate bags to my wife's home. Rice goes almost $1 a pound. Let's see. About $1 a kilo. Yeah, about $1 a kilo. So that's 2.5 pounds. But you're right. That, let's see, that 25 kilos paid 1,100 pesos, which is about $23. So yeah, it was about $1 a kilo. Yeah, Filipinos are very proud, and sometimes, guys, you know, we gotta let people help us. But back to the Airbnb and hotel. Ever since, you know, I'm from the old school, but ever since I discovered Airbnb in 2016, see, I'm late. I don't use anything else, man. You get more bang for your buck. And see, we like to cook our own food, all right? And not that it's cheaper, but the sanitation over here a lot of times is not what we're used to. And we know whose hands is touching the food and all of that. Hey, thanks, Chris Rimbus. He says, thank you for your heart, brother, man. Thank you for your heart. I'm paying it forward, man. Somebody helped me 23 years ago when I was down on my luck, living on my brother's porch and, you know, drunk and out of my mind half the time. So I'll never forget that. Michael Cosby, thanks for that super chat. He said, be cautious with your help. He said the Filipinos will report you, let's see. I know he's right. Out of jealousy and just being an asshole for charity. It is illegal without the correct paperwork, but I support you and do what you want with my gift. But see, Mike, you're absolutely 100% right, but I'm not, see, there's nothing wrong because I've already checked against giving out of my own pocket. That's why I'm glad you guys donate to me and I take the money from my pocket. See, there's nothing illegal about that. I'm not a charity. You know, I'm not asking anybody for anything. You understand? And, you know, if they want to do that, it's fine. But I'm going to keep giving, man, you know. Hey, Shawshank Redemption, thanks for that super chat. He said, help wherever you think it's needed. Yeah, I'm not a charity. But Michael's right, man. You know, the jealousy over here, man, just runs deep. I can't help everybody. But if I could, I would. Here's a good question. He says, why is the dollar so weak without the tourists? Well, from what I've been reading, Rich, this is from Rich J, it's because the trading, the importing and exporting between the Philippines and the United States is not normal. So the Philippines doesn't need the U.S. dollar, you know, right now. It's not because the stimulus and all that and they're printing dollars. No, it's not because of that. It's the same way a lot of other countries are versus the dollar. See, once, yeah, you're right, Jason, yeah. That's the law over here. I know that law very well. And he says, and I talked about in one of my vlogs, he talks about be careful being on video with kids and their parents are not around, or even in public and parents are not around. There's a law, I think it's Republic Act 7610. They created it for foreigners. Mike Lordo says, pray your good works will change jealous hearts. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You know, I've been doing this really since I've been here. since 2009, really somewhere around early 2010, and to now, what I'm doing now. It's just that more people are seeing it now, and I think they, I think they know my heart is pure. I think that I'm not trying to overstep my bounds or anything like that. And if somebody's so low down and ornery that they would stop us from helping somebody like Baby Denise, then to hell with them, man. Um, but Michael Cosby, he's right on the money. He's actually right. Uh, he said it's Lacoste. Yeah, I got this in the States, man, uh, at Dillard's. Dillard's was going out of business where I live. Believe it or not, man, this damn shirt, and I'm not into material stuff, but I know a good shirt. I think his shirt was like $100 something, man. I think I bought it for something like $20 something. But this Lacoste Sportif stuff is very, very expensive. He said they're working on, Jordan says they're working on the vaccine, but healthy people don't need it. Mac White says, yeah, Isaiah, he said, represent the 80s. But, Mac, it's funny you even brought that up, but I'm going to tell you something, brother. You wouldn't believe it. A lot of the brands that are no longer they're just going out of style in America. Man, they're big over here. FUBU is big. FUBU brings out new lines of clothes over here, believe it or not, man. They stopped making clothes. The only way you can buy FUBU in America is at TJ Maxx or somewhere like that. But over here, it's big. Let's see what Jesse says. Hey, Jesse, what's up, brother? He says, Calvin, your continuous generosity is amazing. What is your drive to help multiple people every day? Were you once homeless yourself? I was, Jesse. In a technical way, I wasn't on my girlfriend's lease, so technically I was homeless. But yeah, I was addicted to drugs and alcohol, man. May of this year will give me 23 years without any of that stuff. And I've been helping people ever since, because when I decided to turn my life around, man, people came out of the woodwork to help me. I've been helping people for almost 23 years, every day since I've been over here to the Philippines. And it just gives me a joy, man. Hey, Joseph, well, I think they take, I don't know if it's half. I think it's something like 30%. But, when you give from your heart, man, let the universe handle that, because, I don't want to discourage anybody from giving. Sometimes this is their only way that they can give. They don't have a PayPal. They don't have a Cash App. They don't, they won't send Western Union or Remitly or something like that. But yeah, YouTube, that's why they encourage you to use the super chat. I didn't know it. I'm green on this stuff. This is only like my 6th live stream. I'm getting better at it. I'm following people's suggestions and stuff, But yeah, the guy says the Philippines is 30 years behind us. They love the 80s songs, man. He said, most karaoke is songs when I was a kid, and I'm 52. Michael Cosby's right about that. And if you get in a taxi here, you go in the grocery store, if the grocery store isn't playing hardcore rap music, they're playing something from the 80s. But most of the time they're playing hardcore rap music. With all the lyrics, they're not taking anything out. And that's something that you'll find funny over here. China says, I can't pronounce your last name, China, and I'm sorry for that. But he says the vaccines are supposed to prevent you from getting the virus and the death stage of the virus by helping your body's immune system with antibodies. I'm going to take your word on that, because I'm not a doctor and I really don't know. But if it's offered to me, I'm going to take it. Hey, Sal, what's up, brother? That's my buddy from Chicago, Sal. He said y'all got some snow down there, brother. Hey, yeah. He said Air Supply is big here. Man, they're big. I was coming from Mac White said Air Supply is big. They are, man. I was coming from a college last week um, with renewing my visa, man, and listening to the whole Air Supply greatest hits. And I'm like, man, they love it. Hey, Peter McGuire says, hey, from the Bronx. Out of stock, sir. That's my favorite profile name. What's up, man? Cal Devin said he got his first dose. I don't blame you, man. I would. I'm not, I come from an age, I'm 57. When we were little, we really didn't have a choice. When we went to school, hell, they shot us with that damn vaccine gun, and we didn't have no choice, and we turned out pretty good. But remember, I've been out of the loop, man. I didn't know it was such a political argument over in the States, and let's not make that an argument on my channel, guys. It's a choice, and one thing about the Philippines that I really, really love is, hey, thanks out of stock, sir, for that super chat. We don't argue over here. See, that's one thing I love about the Philippines. I haven't had an argument in almost 3 years, man. Hey, what's up? He said the magnificent one. What's up from Korea? Hey, what's up, man? I love that airport in Korea, but I'm gonna tell you something. The best airport I've ever been in, I think, is in Hong Kong. You get free Wi-Fi and everything. Let's see what he says. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I really don't want to. Okay, he said, the vaccine gun at school, kids crying in front of you, screaming, and then they're telling you to come up there and get yours. You're right, choo-choo, man. Oh, man. Hey, thanks, Ballin'. Is that 1665 in Paradise? He said Calvin also has PayPal and Cash App if you want to support his channel. That's true. Dante Will says no volume. You can't hear me, brother? But yeah, when we were little, man, we didn't have any choice. We had to take that damn vaccine. Yeah, and you're right. You're going to have to take it to get out of the Philippines anyhow. Okay, Stephen Bowler, thank you. Somebody said no volume. Thank you for that, brother. Yeah, out of stock, sir, said you're right. We're going to need that virus to get out of here anyway. And we're also going, if you're going back to the United States, you're going to have a negative swab test, man. I'm going to tell you, when I took that swab test, it's a beast, and I didn't know whether to call the police or the ambulance. Because I was assaulted, man. It's terrible, man. And I hope and pray that you guys don't have. Hey, thanks, Kenny, for that super chat. Yeah, hey, thanks. You're right, brother. I'm going to get back to the topic of the Airbnb or the hotel. And reason being, Cal Devin says, you are hilarious. The reason is, man, look, people have nice things. You might as well enjoy them. And you're going to get more bang for your buck. And one thing about the Philippines, Airbnb has improved just dramatically here. I'm talking about leaps and bounds. Some of the best Airbnbs I've ever stayed in, man. I've been to some places around this planet. Have been here in the Philippines. And one I'm going to give you is down in Dumaguete, Heidi's Cabin. She's not open now because of COVID. But, man, I'm going to tell you something. She closed down when the COVID started. She said she's going to open back up. For $23, man, you're not going to beat that. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Real mattresses, real pillows and comforters and cold air, Wi-Fi, free cable. Coffee maker, free hot and cold, water for your coffee, shower has hot and cold. You're not going to beat it, guys. So I would say Airbnb. He said, I remember the stun gun at... That's what it is, man. A stun gun. Okay. Guy asked me what's the exchange rate. It's 48.06, guys, right now. Hey, thanks, Wells Family Journey. He said, glad I made it to the live chat. Keep up the truth and work. Thank you, man. I really, really appreciate it. Hey, this is this is profile name. I'm not calling him a sexy man, but he says, hi from Wales, UK. What's going on, man? You know, I never been to South Wales. I guess that would be, is that around Australia, I guess? Michael Cosby says, have you climbed up a coconut tree yet and cut one down? I haven't, man. I'm going to tell you. Putting my hands in them little bitty slots. I tried it, man. And, you know, and then putting my feet in them little bitty slots. And then I'm afraid of heights, Michael. To be honest with you, man. Them trees is up there, but when I was in Lewegan, it's in northern Mindanao, man, they can climb. I tell you what, Filipinos can climb those trees, and it takes them about, I'd say, 20 seconds. They're already up there, cut it down, and it drops down to the ground. But yeah, I'm afraid of heights, man. Hey, thanks, Out of Stock, sir. He said Calvin Chandler's a breath of fresh air. Yeah, Robert Dame, he's right. He said coconut can fall on your head. I did a vlog on that, man, and that, you know, it's death by coconut. It sounds funny, man, but a lot of people over here and a lot of people around the world die from falling coconuts every year, man. It shocked me because it almost happened to me. I was in Miagal, Iloilo, chatting with some neighbors, and man, a coconut fell out of the tree 6 inches from me, man. If it would have hit me, honestly, I wouldn't be here, man. I'd have brain damage. I'd be dead. Hey, thanks. He says, let's see, Ronald Jefferson, I believe. Ronald Jefferson says Sunshine Shoulders is one of the best channels YouTube has. Man, that's humbling, brother. I'm going to tell you. Thank you so much. Jesse said, I'm afraid of heights, too. I wouldn't bother climbing a tree. They're everywhere over here. And, you know, coming from me, I'm going to be honest with you. Hey, thanks, Melbourne Bound. He says you got to go to work. Keep up the great work. I love just looking at coconut trees. And I'm going to tell you something else. Banana trees here are amazing if you grew up in the city. Hey, thanks, Ingram Davis. He said hit the thumbs up. I keep forgetting to tell you guys to hit the like button, man, and, you know, subscribe if you prefer to subscribe. I always forget to say that, man. I'm green. Demetrius Boyd, he said, it makes me happy to see a black man doing good for the world, not just being selfish. Let's see. Wait. Sorry, guys. He says, hey, thanks, Ron Bizzle, for the super chat. He said, thanks for your time and knowledge. Yeah, for the needy, bro. Absolutely. Demetrius says, it makes me happy to see a black man doing good for the world, not just being selfish like people in my family. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and it hurts to see such selfish folks everywhere. Hey, thanks, brother. But, you know, this is a rainbow coalition, really. But you're right, man, because I was chatting with a guy today in Manila, and he said the same thing. He said, you know, because the narrative about black men around the world is we're drug dealers and thugs. Well, I got news for you. That's the exception. Okay, the rule is we're law-abiding, tax-paying citizens, man, who take good care of our families and who have a place in our children's lives, man, you know, but thank you for that. Hey, Jason Kincaid, he said, share Calvin's story on Facebook with many others. He said, spread the word. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that super chat, man. Cal Deadman says, preach. Yeah, smash that like button, guys. I mean, I'm new at this, really, and I really don't know. He said, and gifting a few bucks feels real good. Thanks, Jason, man. You're right. I'm going to tell you, I don't say that when we help other people, we help ourselves just as some type of slogan. It's true, man. There's something called the law of compensation. And I know it doesn't, it works whether you believe it or not. I know it works. Because when I started Sunshine Shoulders back in Zamboanga back in July, and I was coming out of my pocket with that 1,000 pesos every week. People thought I was crazy down there. They don't believe in the law of compensation, but I do, and I knew that law will reward you 100 times, sometimes 1,000 times your sacrifice. And that's what it's done, man. This Sunshine Shoulders has grown, man, tremendously, far beyond anything I ever imagined. I mean, it's people all around the world that are subscribing and that are donating, man. And it's because of the law of compensation. Thank you, Jerry Alvarez, for that super chat. I really appreciate it. Lee Robinson says, so true. Thank you. Lord P, let me read what he says. Remember, I'm new at this, guys. And my computer, next time I got to set up the live on my computer. He says, Sunshine Shoulders, dude, the wheelchair drop off, let me see. It had me crying too. I hope that's what you're saying. He says, I was in tears. He said, God bless you, man. You're doing good. Thank you for being a positive pillar. Hey, I appreciate it, Lord P. I had to cut the camera off, man, because I couldn't get my words out, man. I lost my voice, man. I was crying too, because the lady was showing genuine gratitude, man. And the need over here is so great. I can't help everybody, but I can help the little girl. Let's see. John Higgins, no, that's Kiggins, says, you miss American food. Absolutely miss American food. He says, and do you enjoy the local food? I miss American food. I miss a good hamburger. I miss real pizza. Now, they've got good pizza in Yellow Cab Pizza here is about as close. They've got, if you go to Cebu, they've got Pizza Hut. Hey, James Lance, thanks, brother. I appreciate the super chat. He said, expand on credit card uses. We should bring them. And if so, are they accepted? Let me see. Absolutely, they're accepted. Now, I use them. I've only got one credit card I use. Sometimes I use my American Express, but I just use my Capital One, and I only use it at the grocery store or at the big malls. I don't use them in these little places because I'm afraid of these little, hey, Lord P, thanks, man. I appreciate it, man, that super chat. I just don't trust it, man, in a lot of these restaurants and stuff. I don't trust it. So, but what I will do is I will use it in the grocery store, and they accept it. But make sure that you contact your bank and your credit card before you come over to use your debit card and credit card, or sometimes they'll cut it off and you can't use it. And that's what happened to me before. But yeah, they absolutely are. Thank Lord P for that super chat, man. I really, really appreciate you guys, man. Another question was, he said, what's been the best part of my YouTube experience? It's easy. Man, the outstanding men and women that I met during my short time on YouTube, man, unbelievable people from all over the world. College administrators, firemen, policemen, teachers, factory workers, a couple of guys from my hometown, Louisville, Kentucky, working at Ford. Shout out to Ford Motor Company. That's by far my greatest experience, man. I have people now that I consider real friends. I'm not going to say your last name, but Anthony, Philip, Ingram, and I don't want to leave nobody out. Melbourne bound, Jeff, it's just so many, man. Eric, I'm going to stop because I'm going to leave somebody out. It's just been hundreds. Linda from the UK, Carmen from America. These are women. I mean, it's just unbelievable, man. China says, and I'm sorry, China, but I can't pronounce that last name of yours. He says, if you think it's time to prove it for a better worth of it, since many people won't think it, there's something about a purpose that improves our value when others are committing suicide. I'm going to take your word on that, and I believe it. Hey, Silent Jester, he says, good day, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you too. So you must be over here. Yeah. Rod Rodenstein says, someone in Chicago hacked my debit card. It's a food delivery service in Chicago. He says, I'm going to tell you something, brother. You got the same experience I had, he said. And I live in North Carolina. Here's what happened to me, Rod. Over here, I was checking my bank balance at the daggone free Wi-Fi at this at one of these piers. I was going from Dumagetti to Siquijor Island. Man, about a week later, man, somebody done hacked my debit card, man. Got in my account, ordered a new debit card from in South Carolina. Had a new debit card mailed to their house. Was using my, had used like $2,500 out of my account. Only thing saved me, I get notifications. But yeah, you're right. So don't use these free Wi-Fis in the airport. If you do, don't check your credit card balance, don't check PayPal, don't check anything like that that has your personal information. Because they got me good. And it took me like 10 days to get my money back. And I'm over here in the Philippines, man. You know, $2,500 is a fortune. And, you know, I'm chomping at the bit to get my money back. He says, okay, here's a question. Demetrius Boyd, oh, man, you're right. I got it now. I downloaded a Express VPN on my phone now. He says, Calvin, can a single man survive in the Philippines? Absolutely, yes. Without a doubt. And I tell you what, I didn't believe that before, but I met some just outstanding men in Cebu. Me and my girl, we were at the Pancake House, and they were sitting together. It was three brothers, and one of the brothers, afterwards, he pulled me to the side, and I was just talking to him, and he said, I don't have a girlfriend. He said, I tried that over here. I didn't like it. He said, so I'm single. He said, but I do date, but I live by myself. And like I said, the guy, Anthony, he lives by himself up in Manila. I mean, yeah, you can do it. I didn't think you could before, but remember the Filipino people, they're going to leave you alone. Now, you start messing with them women, then they're going to come after you, and it's going to be hard for you to be single. But if you just come here and mind your own business, yeah, you can live single here. And that's a fact. Let me go back. Yeah, you're right. I use VPN now because a lot of my websites I couldn't, until I got that VPN, I could not access some of my Credit Karma over here won't let me access until I got my VPN. It's a lot of things that won't let me access my information over here. Another question is, how do you send yourself money over there? Well, there's several ways that you can do that. One is just use your ATM card. It works over here, but the fees are astronomical. I wouldn't suggest it. Victor Gordon says Western Union. Yes, I've used that. I use Remitly. Any of those remittance services. Also, my friend John, he has a bank account in America. Then he has a bank account over here. And he does a wire transfer once a month. And he doesn't pay a fee, but he does pay, his fee is basically they get you with the exchange. They give you a different exchange rate. But he says it comes out a whole lot cheaper than those services. So those are basically only three that I know Uh, yeah, and another thing about the ATMs over here, they limit your how much you can get out. I think it's some of them are 10,000, some of them are 20,000 per day. So that's another thing that limits you over here. Uh, oh yeah, Victor Gordon says 20,000. Thanks, brother. Yeah, it used to be 10,000. But yeah, that's what I do. I just send myself Remitly, and I send it to like M Lawyer is who I deal with. Yeah, let me see. Mac, what's the Mac say? Mac says, no, Michael Cosby says, I never realized what poor was until I climbed a mountain in Bahal. We have no idea how lucky we are. Man, that's a great statement. It's so true. And I've got a vlog on that, you know, the white man's burden, where I talk about when we come over here. One of the things that's going to shock you over here when you get over here for the first time is the poverty. And that's, I mean, it's just something you've never seen before in America, or in a lot of these Western countries. But yeah, and I'm working on a video now. When I say I'm working on a video, I'm just getting my thoughts together, because my stuff, it comes straight from here. I don't edit, I don't do anything. It's all raw. But there's a whole different world in those mountains in the Philippines. You will go by them in the road and you'll just say, oh, look at that mountain range. You have no idea. Thousands and thousands of people. There's communities up there. And some people only come down just to get their groceries. And some people, like the husband, never comes down. You know, he just stays up there, never comes down. And you start looking different when you live up there in the mountains. But yeah, he said you can get up to 20,000. Yeah, that's true. Now, that's what Victor Gordon said. It used to be 10,000, but I'm talking 2009, 2010, because I don't use ATMs anymore. I'm scared. If you're going to use them, please go inside the bank or go inside the mall, because they got a band of gypsies from, I believe it's Gastoria, one of them places, and they're over here skimming these machines, and by the time the Philippine government and the authorities caught on, hell, they have ripped so many people off. But I'm gonna tell you something. Guys say the best women in the province. Be careful what you wish for, guys. Those province women are crazy too. I've got a woman stalking me right now. I was with her one time, and it's been a long time ago. She won't leave me alone, man. Emailing me and the whole 9 yards. But be careful, man. And the only thing about a pure province woman, a lot of times, you know, Filipinos, they misinterpret what we say. I just want to let you know that the carpenter's here. The carpenter's here today. And I'm going to go ahead and go while I got him here, because it's so hard to catch this guy. There he is over there. And he has, there they are right there. He has his worker with him. So I appreciate all the super chats, man. I appreciate all the guys coming on today. I mean, y'all guys have been so amazing, man. I can't thank you enough. We're going to get it done, y'all. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. Help somebody today, man. Please, before you go to bed. And from now on, I don't know, I got to sync these two together, because normally, that's why I got this computer to do my lives, guys. I apologize, but it won't happen again, I promise. Hey, Mel, good night. Hey, out of stock.